Hey you guys, this is Tired Goth, and you are reading Malware with me. So today's episode, or tonight's episode, I should say, is going to be about the remote access terminal series that I covered a while back. I don't remember if this was uploaded to the archive that got destroyed, but remote access terminals were some of the first things that I covered with everyone. And I want to actually talk about one of the remote access terminals called Angel Shell. This particular shell is a variety of a remote access terminal that was created in China. It's a native malware to China. And what it is from what I'm seeing, because like it's written in the Sinitic language for the directions, and I don't know it thoroughly enough to actually read what's there. But the context is kind of simple, and I'll link it in the file system below. The file system, you hear me, the bio for this particular episode. Um, the Angel Shell version 1.0 thing that's documented here, and thanks to malwaregallery.com, I actually have like a visual for this as well, and so will you. Um, this is a this is an application. It looks like a program that runs in Windows, and I'm sure that there are Linux derivatives for this as well. But it looks like a port entry and like infiltration kind of shell that pops open a shell on the attacked server and runs through port 3721 in order to activate everything. So what it has is an HTTP access site, or it could be like the server itself that re-navigates, incoming and outgoing traffic from the attacked server's information, I guess you could say transport system, to reroute it to the attacking server. And you can actually take the attacking server, which is really interesting from a defensive perspective. You can take the attacking server and plug it into the services that are provided there and have that remotely like bring everything that the attacked machine is doing into that server. So if you're an attacker and you're doing like a red team operation or something and you're attacking a machine or a set of machines, all of their information would actually be ported over to the site that you host and plug that into your data collection server. So that is already really dangerous, but that's basically how a lot of these RATs work in the first place. And then on top of that, you also have a password authentication key where if you take someone's password, you can actually, de-auth them. And de-auth is like a fancy term for taking their ability to log into their machine and put it into your possession. So you can actually take their password and then crack their files with it, crack their password protection, and then use it to your advantage. However, you may also be able to use this password in a way where if the information that's getting ported to your server gives you a password or gives you whatever it is that they're entering in order to get to certain places, you can actually use that and like sneak into their computer, which is like horrifying because it's like no one actually wants anyone to break into their machine, but this is exactly how it's done. The information is ported to the server, and once it collects enough information, that information is decrypted and then reapplied over and over again to make the attack more effective, really. And I'm sure that this isn't the only remote access terminal that's available that does this, but this is definitely one that causes some damage if it's being used this way. So it's probably called Angel Shell because, it's constantly like watching what you're doing, which is even creepier because I don't know if angels know how their terms and their abilities are being misused to reflect what it is that is going on here. But yeah, this is actually one of the scarier shells that I've seen. And apparently it's a 20-year-old remote access terminal according to the information that they've had on it. So this is a remote access terminal that's probably been logged and tracked and rewritten and remodified to keep updated with the Windows security system updates that have been put into place since it was first written. So this is a really good example actually of how remote access terminals are consistently rewritten or repurposed to sort of do the same thing, but to look different, to present differently, possibly to be named differently, to be written in a way that keeps up with the security patches that are put on the operating systems. So it's a pretty good track to follow if you're into researching stuff and trying to figure out where you would be looking for the source code or the source of the attacks to continue following what mutations, I guess, would come of that. So this was just a quick malware show update. I wanted to talk a little bit about the Angel Shell, and if you've ever used Angel Shell or like know anyone who would be able to explain it further, definitely leave a comment below or comment on the Patreon, whatever you feel like would be more comfortable for you. Feel free to stay anonymous. I encourage anonymity. I encourage privacy. You don't have to be like me and show your face to talk about these types of things, but it would be cool to have like a sort of like discussion about it. And like you can also come to the IRC if you'd like to remain like more or less, private. You can come to irc.libera.chat slash, not slash, sorry. If you were logging in via web, you might type a slash, but it would be irc.libera.chat and # Academia Gothica, no space, no caps, and I'll be in there. And you can, come talk about your experience, talk about what the malware has been able to accomplish for you, but stay low key. Like, don't use the handle everyone knows you by. If you'd like to schedule an interview, we can do that. You can like cover your face and it can be fun. Like I don't know what you feel like doing, but I would be into that. I actually would like to expand that way. And no, this is not a trap. It's not a trap. I support red team and blue team because we make each other stronger in the atmosphere. So thank you. And without further ado, this is the end of the malware show. Feel free to peruse the links, check out more content, and just have a great night, you guys. If you'd like to like, share, and subscribe my video, feel free to do that on the way out. You can tip me if you feel like you like my show, you like what I do, you feel like supporting me. I totally accept that and appreciate that very much. And if you would like to leave further support, I mean, obviously, like, share, subscribe, leave a comment, do what it is you do. Show yourself. I love having interactions. I love talking with people, and I like what you do. So I'll see you guys later. Stay tuned for more content. If I don't get to the computer show tonight, I will be getting to it very soon, probably tomorrow. So I'll catch you guys later. Love you. Bye. Oh yeah, check out the BTS from today. Bye.